Very good afternoon to you. I'm Lisa Broom with the CBC News Break. Parliament is debating a resolution to support the financial assistance Barbados promised to Dominica to help with the country's recovery from Tropical Storm Erica. Immediately after the storm, Prime Minister Frandil Stewart toured Dominica and offered monetary support, even as Barbados gave a helping hand in other ways. The resolution is for a sum of just over $2 million, and Mr. Stewart led the debate in the lower house. The Prime Minister says it is only fitting for Barbados to assist its CARICOM neighbour. The oldest non-governmental organization on the island has noticed a weakening spirit of volunteerism over the years. President of the AIDS Society of Barbados, Dr. Henrik Ellis, made the comment as he received 10 food hampers from the Lions Club of Barbados.
I really want to thank the Lions Club of St. Michael for this tremendous gesture, and I'm thanking you on behalf of those whom we're going to distribute to, particularly people who are living with HIV. So I thank you on behalf of them, and to hope and to wish the Lions to continue to do what it's doing. You have been a tremendous service organization over the years, and I know that Lions has a lot of popularity. People know what they're doing, but this, I pray that you will continue it, and I'm sure the people who receive these are going to be very pleased.
Dr. Ellis says in the last 25 years, people affected with HIV and AIDS have been finding it harder to cope with their health challenge. He says one of the contributing factors continues to be stigma and discrimination.
When people feel stigmatized and discriminated against, they don't come forward, they don't come for the accurate, up-to-date information. They may still practice risky sexual behavior. And so if they're living in the shadows and living on the margins, you're not reaching them. So there's a silence. And so the AIDS Society is that voice that speaks for them.
The National Union of Public Workers says it will be an uphill battle for the trade union movement in the new year. President Akani McDowell is, however, confident that the union can deal with the issues ahead in the best interest of union members and workers in the public service. On the cards to be addressed, salary increases and appointments for civil servants. But Mr. McDowell says that's just the beginning.
We are looking at the merger of NHC, UDC and RDC. I think that's going to be a big one. The Minister of Finance has already hinted in the media that he is looking at additional austerity measures. So I think next year is going to be a very difficult year for the union.
A call has been made for the Gender Desk or Women's Bureau at the CARICOM Secretariat to be re-established. It's coming from Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism and International Transport, Senator Irene Sandiford Garner. She was speaking at a press conference hosted by the Caribbean Policy Development Center, or CPDC, where she was announced as one of the champions for the Single Development Goal 5 in connection with UN Women and the CPDC.
Every movement, every initiative must have leadership at the highest level. So if we're going to speak in Caribbean terms, the CARICOM Secretariat needs to ensure that that desk is re-established as a matter of urgency to signal commitment. So let us not have our commitment just be in writing and verbal. Let us have action on it and have it re-established.
Meanwhile, another call has been made to strengthen the Bureau of Gender Affairs. Head of Department at the Institute of Gender Development Studies, Charmaine Crawford, says the Bureau needs more human resources to be able to effectively accomplish its agenda. Ms. Crawford says strong leadership is extremely important to accomplish what has been set in Goal 5.
That way, our partners can be comfortable with the main government machinery to exercise and also to articulate some of the things that are at the foreground. So I know for the Institute, this is what we do, and youth is our focus because our audience is in our classrooms. So this is where we're going to be promoting and also in the outreach. But certainly, I look forward to the partnerships because it has been happening on so many different levels, even though it hasn't been fully articulated.
Time for a break now, but when we come back, news from the region and further afield.